Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and today we're going to be doing a 2-week long market prep. I'm filming this after the fact, obviously. You'll see at the end of the video that I'm filming this at the same time as I film the outro. I'm getting over being sick, so you can definitely still hear it in my voice, but I wanted to give you all a tiny introduction as to what the video is about because I kind of just started it with no rhyme or reason and never made an intro. So I hope you all enjoy.
Are turning brown, red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sun.
It is Friday, November 8th, and I just wanted to hop on real quick because I haven't had any talking parts in this video yet, and so far I've only filmed one clip for this because I was too lazy to find a charger for my camera last night, but I've had a lot of life changes, hence the not posting and such, and I just wanted to get back on and make a video for y'all. So, we got another dog. Her name is Poppy. And she's a menace. If you can see this mess on the floor. Yep. She did that. We've decided to pick and choose our battles on what she does. So, did she chew up a bag last night? Yes. With that comes the fact that she likes to chew on my crocheted items, which we can't be doing anymore. I don't want her to eat an eye. I don't want her to choke on anything, and I don't want her destroying my stuff. So, we got some of these moving bags. I know they sell them on Amazon. I just wanted to get these as soon as I could because she is still getting into the bin that has all my stuff in it. I've tried to put a cover on it. She still makes her way in there. Even though she has like over 100 plush toys of her own that she could destroy if she wanted to. She just likes to pull the eyes out of everything, not like actually tear it up. But we need to move everything into this. I also have family coming into town, and our guest room is full of all of my market stuff. So with the box that is currently holding my crocheted items, I'm going to put some of my market stuff in to kind of like get it all into one place. So I don't know how big these are. I got 2 of them so that just for the time being, we could have something. So they're water resistant, folds flat, sturdy handles. You can carry them as a backpack, and they have a double zip closure. So they're pretty decent sized. I'm glad I got 2 just in case. I don't have a whole lot of bigger items, but I have several items, so I'm trying to think on how I want to split stuff up. If I just want to kind of say YOLO and just throw stuff in there for right now, because my inventory is up to date. I do need to take one thing off because she got a hold of something last night and it was far too late for me to take it back from her. But otherwise, I know that everything else is up to date. So maybe, wait, that is, have I been, yep. I've been putting new items on an old market thing. Anywho, I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw everything in there. My desk is just getting inundated with items because I didn't want them to be within her reach, but I'm running out of space to put stuff in, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick and then maybe give y'all a little bit of an update on what's going on with me.
Not now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon.
Turns out those bags were huge and I still have space in the first one, so we're just going to save the second one. Real quick, I have a market in 2 weeks. I have not been preparing for it like I should, and I have family coming into town this weekend, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done. It depends on if they just want to be bums, if they want to do a whole bunch of stuff, and what time they leave on Sunday, because they're coming in tonight from Oklahoma, driving, and leaving on Sunday. So my time with them is limited, but I have a market coming up. I've been kind of working on some new patterns just because some of my stuff hasn't been selling as well as it did in the past. And I wanted to maximize my time but also increase my amount of supply. So some of my staples are octos and turtles. Octos have not been selling well at all. They did like my first few markets, and then since then they have not. But I wanted to have like double the amount just in case they decided to sell. But they take ridiculously long for no reason. And I'm a pretty fast crocheter, but they take a while. Also, my little land turtles. And I wanted to have more cheaper options for people because even my smallest items are still $8 to $10. And I don't want to do that to people. So I tried out a pattern for octos and a pattern for turtles that's smaller than the ones I was making. So I'm hoping that maybe with like less time, even though I'm selling them for cheaper, I could sell more of them, if that makes sense. So I've also been trying out different gauges of hooks, I guess, to try to like use a universal size for everything. So some of my stuff that I've normally used a 6 on, I've tried using maybe like a 4 on, or I was using a 5. I don't remember. But like these I would be pricing at the same price because they took the same amount of time. I just used different gauge hooks. So these are the original. So I'm going to compare like my normal size when I use a 6 to the new pattern that I used I don't remember, let's see, mini octo. I used also a 6. So this is the original pattern. This is the new one. These I was selling for 10. These I'm selling for 5. The original octos took me 20 minutes. I was selling for $10 and they were worth $6.98 in materials. The mini octo is what I'm calling it just to differentiate on my form. Took me 12 minutes and is worth $3.78 and I'm selling for 5. So I don't know. I kind of like the way that the new ones look. Let's see if I can. I like the way the new ones look. I also like the way the old ones look. I don't know. But these also take less time and I feel like would be less daunting to just kind of try to bust out a whole bunch of them all at once. But like I said, I also have these. These are all different sizes and I kind of feel guilty for pricing them all the same. But honestly, if someone like questioned it, I'd just be like, I'll give it to you for 8 or something. But that's the octo difference. And then I was doing Tink the Turtle as like what I call my land turtle because I have my sea turtles as well. And I know that Refined Vibes kept mentioning a smaller version of this, and I wanted to see how much easier and faster it was. So this one is the one that really makes a difference. So this original turtle would take me 40 minutes. Don't freaking know why, but it would take me 40 minutes to do. Was worth $10.34, and I was selling it for $12. This is the new Tiny the Turtle. Definitely a very different turtle, but gets the point across, you know. This one took me 14 minutes, was worth $4.02, and I'm gonna be selling it for $5. So what I was charging for this, I was only making a 16% profit off of. With this one, I would be making a 24% profit, and then for my octos, the original, I was making 43% profit, and the new one, the mini one, I'd be making a 32% profit. So it's not a huge difference. I think a lot of the time I stop myself from making new items because I have old ones, like my old faithfuls that I know typically sell, especially my turtles. I know for sure these sell. And I waste so much time like remaking this stuff just because I know, instead of branching out and making other things that people might like more. So that's what I've been working on. But also yesterday I did decide to try some new patterns because Christmas is coming up and I wanted to have some items that aren't just like little stocking stuffers, like things that, I don't know, people might actually want to buy. So I made these Pop-It mermaids. I'm still having trouble, and I think I will always have trouble with adding a hair piece on top because it's either too small or too big, and then there's like a huge gap at the top where the head is not, and it looks like a cone. But super cute. I gave her the pony or the piggy tail option, and I like this one better. I have made the other mermaid pattern by this artist, and I like this one better because the arms are just chains with slip stitches instead of having to sew the arms on, because, you know, once they started coming out with no-sew patterns, a girl hates to sew. So, yeah, no. But, and then these pigtails are crocheted directly into the hairpiece. So I thought these were cute. I did keep track of all the materials and the time, and these took me 50.5 minutes-ish. And now I time the first time I make them where I'm still familiarizing myself with the pattern, so they'll probably take a little less time, but not a whole lot, you know. So 50.5 minutes, worth $13.62, and I'm charging $16 for these little pops. They do just take me almost an hour, and I charge myself $12 an hour, so, or I charge $12 an hour, so I still want to make a profit off of them. Then I made, so I really wanted to get into dolls because a lot of people have asked me for dolls and horses specifically, and why I've yet to make a horse, I have no clue. But I got this doll pattern. This hair I'm still having the same problem with, but it's fine. We made her look like a little ballerina. She has a bun. I put a bow on it because I did not like the way it looked without the bow, but she's pretty big, and she actually didn't take me very long at all. So for her, she took me about an hour and 15, is worth $20.93, and I'm charging $28 for her. So my husband said $35, and maybe if like they started selling like hotcakes, I could increase the price, but I'm just really scared of overcharging and then no one buying anything at all. So what would you recommend for this doll? Just let me know. And then I think the last thing that I made was just this little baby Yoda. I really have been wanting to incorporate some more nerdy stuff into my inventory. I just haven't really gotten around to it, and I am kind of scared of the whole copyright situation. So I'm trying to like figure out what's going on there specifically. But the Yoda took me 27 minutes, is worth $7.76, and I was just going to charge $8. Maybe I'll bump it to $10. Just to be safe, because there are color changes and I did have to sew the ears on, so I do want to take that into account, which while I'm timing myself, generally I do count the sewing time as well, because that can become a large majority of it. But yeah, so I need to work on picking up my guest room for my family, and then kind of like do some other general cleaning up, and then I'm gonna come back in and maybe work on some more new patterns to kind of get some more inventory going.
I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
I finished my gnome. He's so cute. I accidentally did the brim of his hat green, but I think it looks okay. I wanted to do it white, but I felt like it would mesh too much with his beard, so I just left it green. Next up, I think I'm going to do the Ace the Alligator pattern. Doesn't look like he gets too big around. 32, 34. Looks like 34 stitches around is the biggest it gets. I have a good amount of this green left in Burnett, but I'm worried I'm going to run out and I don't want him to have different colored legs. And so I'm going to go ahead and try it with this Yarn Bee Velvety Smooth yarn and see if I have enough. It calls for a 5mm hook, but I'm going to use a 4 because I've just liked the way that my items have come out in this size yarn with a 4mm. So that's what I'm going to do. It looks like it's going to be a lengthy process, but we'll just have to see. And then after this, I may start working on some of my other items again before I do any more new patterns. Alrighty guys, I just wanted to give you a little update while my husband's taking a nap. I have been hard at work today trying to finish Arcane before the second season. I mean, it's already out. I just haven't watched it yet. So I finished that. And while I've been doing that, I've been market prepping like a maniac. So yesterday I went through, inventoried everything, including colors that I have, and then came up with a list of everything that I want to do of like my normal items and not new items. So far this morning, I have made my mini octos. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, teal because I already had a blue, purple, and pink. So we have the whole rainbow done of those. And then on top of that, I have done a pink axolotl and a blue axolotl. And then I made 11 things. So I made this chunky cat and this chunky cat, and they look like hamsters, so they're gonna be a chunky whatever animal the kids think they are. So That's 11 items off of my list of several more. I also took a whole item off this list because I just don't feel like messing with that. Where did my Sharpie go? So, I'm also only doing 2 more of those chunky cats instead of 3. So, I still have lots of things left to do if I stick to my normal list. But I think for right now, my leggy froggies haven't been selling very well, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the items on this list. So I think I'm going to make everything else first and then circle back and see if I want to do those. I do have like the main rainbow plus an extra pink, but I was going to do double, but I don't know if I need to do that. So just have to figure out what I want to do next. That is what we've done so far. It's currently 3:40 right now, so I still have plenty of time left today to knock some of this stuff out. This upcoming weekend we are going out of town, so I will lose like multiple days that I could be market prepping, but then I will be off Thursday and Friday prior to my market, so I will have more time to finish some stuff up then. Since I've already made 11 items, I may like look for a new pattern or something different that I haven't planned, but I'm gonna reevaluate my list now and see, because I have like my pigs, I have like 3 regular pink, a light pink, and a dark pink, so I was gonna make another light and another dark. I don't really know if I need to do that. Like there's just some things on this list that I don't know if it's entirely necessary to make more of because they're not that popular. I don't know, it's been a while since I've done an actual market, so who knows. Guys, it is now Thursday, November 21st. If I sound weird while I'm talking, it's because I had a dentist appointment this morning and my mouth is still a little bit numb. So I just wanted to kind of fill you on where I'm at. I have been prepping like a maniac. I'm going to make a second video for it being market day with like what I bring and the results and everything. So I'm not going to go over what all I have currently, but I do have my list of things that I wanted to have done by the time I did my market. So I'll go over with y'all what I've done from this 2-page list. I've made an alligator, 2 axolotls, baby dragon, 3 baby Yodas, 6 bees, 2 chunky cats, and then I have some normal items that I generally sell that I found mini versions of that I think would sell better if they were lower priced, so I've been kind of remaking those. I have what I call my land turtles versus my sea turtles, and it's Tank the Turtle, but I found a Tiny the Turtle pattern where it's like you make the shell and then it's all in one, so it is a no-sew, but it takes me a lot less time to do. So I made 6 of those, I think, which would be 7 total, I believe. And then I made mini octos that took me less time. And then I started making these little mini leggy froggies. So they're a lot smaller. They're all in one piece. I don't have to surface crochet anything on them to like add the limbs. You just do it as you go. So that's where I'm at. I have all these colors here. This is the only one that I finished completely just so I could get my price and timing down. But I have yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink. And I need to stuff them and sew the bottoms up. But I've been trying this kind of assembly line style where I just make parts and then finish them after I've made all the parts. So I'm going to stuff those, sew them up. Those will be finished. Then all that I have left on my list is 2 more dolls. I showed y'all the little ballerina that I made. I want to make 2 more of those. My ferrets sell every time, so I want to make 2 of those. I made a gnome that I also showed y'all. I would like to make 3 more of those. The little mermaid pop that I made, I want to make 2 more. My rats also sell really well, and I want to make one more of those. For whatever reason, I put on here that I want to make another sea turtle. I want to make another seahorse, and then if I have time, one of my sleepy dragons, which is like the Refined Vibes dragon pattern, but that requires sewing. So we're going to save that till the end. But after I finish these, I'll probably start making all my doll parts, like the arms and maybe the hair pieces and stuff, and then go in and make the dolls after that. But yeah, so I'm really glad that I got these already done. My first one, this one took me almost 12 minutes, and then I recorded making my pink one and it took me 9. So I did shave some time off once I familiarized myself with the pattern. So that is the plan. I have today and tomorrow off to get as much done as possible. I also need to tag everything, update my square, make sure I have cash, and just kind of get all that stuff ready. So maybe I will make that into another video. I don't know. But I just need to, I've been filming this video for 2 weeks now, not really having a purpose. And then because it's the week of the market, I figured I would just make it into a market prep video. So that is the plan. So I have 2 hair pieces done and 4 arms done. The legs are kind of like done into the body in this pattern, so I'm just going to do those as I go. But the arms, and now on to the dolls. So I actually decided that I was going to do a third one today, so that way I could sample all of the skirt styles. There are 3 hairstyles that come with this pattern too, but I don't like doing the curls, like having to chain and then single crochet. It drives me nuts. So they all got buns, but at least I'll be able to showcase all the different types of dresses. So I made a red-headed one, and I made her super pale. So I apologize for the lighting. I'm filming this in my guest room because my dog is a menace and won't get into my stuff. And this is just where everything is. Today's been a day. I woke up with like a sinus infection, so I've kind of been fighting that all day. I got up and I was like, I cannot feel bad today. So I'm gonna get up, fake it till I make it, and hope that I can get some stuff done. So I got up, started making a list of what I need to pack for tomorrow, showered, did some cleaning and some laundry, and then went and picked up some shampoo and conditioner for my hair lady, and then went and got yarn. Then I came back, felt like a booty hole, and took a nap for almost 2 hours. So I just want to show y'all real quick my little yarn haul because I'm kind of running low and I just signed up for another market today, so I want to make sure I'm Gucci and I don't have to go back hopefully before then. So, because Christmas is coming, I got 2 greens. This color is called Deep Sea. I was concerned this was blue, but I was pretty sure this was the same green I had before, and I don't keep my labels for some reason. So, 2 of those. I got 2 reds, which are called Crimson. They had a baby, brunette blanket baby color that was called Race Car Red, but it was out. So I'm curious to see like what that looks like compared to these. Maybe it was brighter. do those. I did get a couple things and colors that I've never gotten before just because I was interested. So this one is Bernat Blanket Tweeds in the color Sandy Tweed. So it's kind of giving pumpkin spice. So I'm gonna use that. This is just Bernat Blanket in Clary Sage. I have never seen this one before, so I figured I would pick it up. And it's kind of actually like the texture is in between the old recipe and the new recipe. Like the old one is really hard to work with and the new one is super easy to work with, and this is kind of in the middle. So that's interesting, but we always love a green. Then we just got vintage white. I have regular white. We got 2 almonds. I think this one is also almond. Yes, I use these for skin tones as like a tan color. I use these with like my orange current pumpkin spice color that I have, which is the Mystical line, I think, which they didn't have today, so I couldn't get more of those, unfortunately. I got Bernat Baby in Misty Jungle Green because I needed some more teals, and then I also got it in Seafoam, so like a lighter and a darker kind of teal. I'm really sorry about the light. These lights in our house are so yellow. But my husband's also playing video games right next to my desk, so I didn't want to run the risk of him having to talk in the background or whatever. I'm sure that he doesn't really mind being on camera because he is in the back sometimes, but usually it's just on sped up videos and not actually like talking. So then Bernat Baby Sand. This is my favorite skin tone color because it's kind of tan. It's not too light, but I do default to this one a lot, and I like this as a light brown. Since Bernat barely sells browns anywhere, I get them where I can. Then we just got Bernat Baby in Baby Pink, I think. Yep, because I was running out of this. I do have 2 other pinks, but not that one. And lastly, I got Bernat Baby Blanket in Pebble Dot. It's kind of this brown and like burnt orange and white and gray kind of variegated-ish color. So that is my yarn haul. Since I haven't done anything crochet-wise today besides going shopping, I really need to kind of figure out where my priorities are and what I would absolutely like to get done for tomorrow. I did my 3 dolls last night, my 4 dolls, which I can show you all those in a second. I did those last night, finished those up. Then I worked on a couple like Christmas themed claw machine toys, and I don't really like them, but they're $5, whatever. And then I really, because I have made such a dent in all of the things that I thought that I wouldn't accomplish, I decided to make a dragon because I just wanted to do something that I wanted to crochet for a little bit. So I made it kind of that pumpkin spice theme. I thought about doing it in brown with like yellow and orange to kind of mimic like the turkey pictures that you see around Thanksgiving time, but I liked the orange better. Of what I have left on my list, I think the only things that I'm really going to crack down on today are the gnomes, because I think those will be super cute. And then if I want to start working on another dragon, I can. I realized earlier it's the old recipe of the Bernat, but it's like almost a gingerbread color, so I'm probably going to use that a whole bunch coming up. I learned my lesson about making holiday themed stuff because I still have a bunch of Halloween stuff left over and it doesn't sell. So I shouldn't make a bunch of Christmas stuff, but I love Christmas, so you never know. Okay, let me put these back up, go get the stuff that I made last night and show them to y'all. And then honestly what I think I'm gonna do is tag everything that I have, or maybe I'll just make the gnomes. Maybe I'll make 2 more gnomes and then I'll tag everything, and then if I have time and energy I can make more stuff later. It's only 2:40 right now, so it's not super late. It's not like I wasted my whole day, and the market isn't until 9 tomorrow, so if I have to stay up a little bit later tonight to do some stuff I can, but we will see. Alright, so this is the original, there's lint on her. This is the original doll that I made. She's giving ballerina, and I wanted to have various skin tones and different colors. I wanted to make one of each of the skirts because that way I can advertise that there's different options if someone wants a custom. There are different hairstyles, but they involve I think I talked about it yesterday. Did I already update you all on this? If so, So, then I have this one with the petal skirt. This one with like the leafy skirt. She's more tan. And then I have my poor little red-headed girl who's super white. So with just this like tutu style. So those are my dolls. Here are 3 of the little claw machine buddies. This is supposed to be a Rudolph. His antlers are backwards, so he kind of looks like a turkey. To each their own. I don't know, somebody will love him. But this one still has a stitch marker in it. This is a little gingerbread man. I hate it. And then we have this little snowman who's also not my favorite, and his nose is supposed to be crooked. I don't know, man. I just wanted to do something different. And then my beautiful pumpkin spice dragon. I really loved this pattern. It came with a small, medium, and large size, but I was really worried on doing the large because I was concerned that I didn't have enough of one color to finish it. So we went with the small and a size 5 hook. And I don't regret it. I'm still going to sell these for $35, I think. They came out to, I think, $29 something in my market prep tool. But, you know, we gotta make a profit, friends. So that is what I pretty much did yesterday, besides my mini leggy froggies, which I talked to y'all about. So now I'm gonna go work on some gnomes, and then I'll get back with y'all later. What is this?
So we're back in my guest room. Surprise, surprise. I just wanted to go ahead and close this video out because I haven't been able to film after the market. It was a great market. We sold a lot of stuff. We made a lot of money, but my results video will be coming out either later this week or next week sometime. But I just wanted to tell y'all that I appreciate y'all so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.